Hey there, you're with Brendan from bandtoolshq.com. I'm just today going to give you a little sneak peek inside Bandzoogle, assuming that you've already got an account with them. I'm just going to show you around how exactly to make a new page within your website. Just a really basic one. I'll just show you how quick it can be. So I'm inside my own band's dashboard at the moment. You can see along the left here we've got all the pages within my website, so home, bio, music, video, tour, blah blah blah. And then down here also there's a section where you can include pages that aren't in your menu. So if, for example, a press kit where you might want a private page for certain people or things like that. So we're just going to add a test page in here and see exactly how it all works. So I've clicked on add page, and what we're going to get is a few options on how we want to create it. So I'm going to start with a blank one, and we'll just see what we can put in there. But you can do a few other options there as well with templates and things, which is really awesome. Let's call the page test, and we'll just click on not in menu so that it doesn't affect my actual website there. We can publish it, whatever, that's cool. Create my page. So that's now going to create a page within the website called test, because that's what we've called it there. And what we're going to get when it loads up is a few options of features and things that we can add in, and we can just sort of add the building blocks as we go. So here's test, that's the page, and we've got right here add a feature. So what we're going to do is probably add, say, an image at the top of the page. Let's start with that. And then you have the option to either upload a new image from your computer or use an existing one that you've got somewhere else on the website. For this one, I'll just choose something that's already here, my ugly mug right there. Let's select that. That's the picture that's going on the page. Let's make it a bit smaller, say medium, and a caption here. This is my picture. And we'll link it to somewhere as well. Let's go on an external page. Let's go www.bandtoolshq.com, which is where I want you all to go after this. If you enjoy the video, link that to a new window, and we'll save. So once that has generated, what we can do to keep an eye on how we're going is this section up here. It's got view your site. So if we open that up in another tab here, that's going to show us how that exact page is looking for the sort of as you go, so you can keep an eye on it. You can move things around, see what works better as you go. So remember, this is part of my band's website, so ignore that top bit. That's a site-wide thing, so let's pretend that's not there. But here's the picture that we've just added, and it says this is my picture. That's what we wrote. And if you click on it, it will take you to the website link that you've put there. So we'll go back to here, and what we want to do is add some more features underneath that picture. Alright, so now we're going to add another feature here, see what options we've got. We've already got an image, so let's go with some text now, and we're going to write in you know, anything about your band or whatever that particular page is about. So it might be a biography, or it might be, you know, have a look at our video clip below. Let's go with that one. So in this text box as it comes up, we're going to say, my band rules, you'll dig it, check out our video below. And we can edit that a bit as well. Let's make it bold. We can click on advanced toolbar there, and we can change the color of it. Let's make it whatever. Let's go with a big bright red or something. Center it perhaps. If you wanted to, you can add more images in this way as well. You can add certain links within your text, tables, heaps of cool stuff anyway. Let's leave it at that for now. Save. We'll go back. So now we'll have the two blocks. We've got both a picture and we've got some text. So if we refresh this page again, it's going to be yourwebsite.com/whatever you've called the page. So that's our picture, and that's our text that we've just put in. Looks a bit scabby, but you get the idea. And we've said check out our video below. So how about we add a video now? And now you have the option of either uploading a video or embedding one from somewhere else. So if we go add a YouTube video in, for example, we're just going to type the code in there. I'll have to get one, won't I? We'll find one of my band, claim the throne. We find whatever video we want. We can click on there. We can go. Let's just copy that link, and we'll paste that right in there. And you can make it whatever size you want. Let's just do a small one, and we'll click save. Now we can see we've got the picture, we've got some text, and we've got a video. So let's refresh this and see how it's looking. As that loads up, here it is. Here's the video we've just put in. Cool. So let's make this a bit more interactive now. So we want to direct our fans to certain places. So maybe we need some social media links. Maybe we need a mailing list sign up form, that sort of thing. So what we can do, if we look at this, let's go. Perhaps as you get underneath the video, we'll put in, say, a mailing list sign up. So if they liked the video, they can sign up, give you their email address, and they're a fan that you've got and you can keep in touch with. So let's click that plus button. Go join our mailing list for the latest news. Yep, cool. You got the option to give downloads when people sign up, a free song or ebook or whatever, anything like that. Let's go save. And we'll go back. Cool, so let's make that on one side. So if we want to make it not across the whole page of the screen, you can change these. So what that will do is allows us to have two features next to each other, and this is where you can really start making your page look really cool. So in this section here, so say next to the mailing list, let's go links to some other sites. So you might want to send these people back to your Facebook or your Twitter or Instagram or whatever you're using. So let's get a few links happening. Facebook, this is my band, I'll chuck in there. Save. Add a new site. What else do we want in here? Let's go Twitter. And this will be my personal Twitter page. Feel free to follow me. Save. And perhaps we want what else have we got? Instagram. /claim the throne. Save. And you can put as many of these in or as little as you want. Spotify's and iTunes and stuff is all in here, I'm pretty sure. Reverb Nation. Yeah, pretty awesome. Your YouTube page. It's all there. So anyway, just for the example, I'll leave it at that. We'll go back. So now remember we've got the mailing list there and the links to your social medias right next to it. So let's refresh this page and see how it's looking. So there's your video. So now they've watched that. They've got the chance to give you their email. That capture thing there will keep the spam away. And then if they want, they can click on any of these links. So they might go, oh, I've got Facebook, I'd love to follow this band. So they'll do it that way. So all of a sudden, you've got a bit of a page going on here. Now this is just one thing dumped after the next one, but you get the idea as you go, as you get a bit of comfortable with this, you can just move it all around. You can put, three things next to each other. You can even put in your own HTML. So if you get widgets from other sites that you might be using, you can paste that in. You just go add feature. You find HTML code and you paste that in, and it's just like anything else. You can move it all around there. Quotes are pretty cool if you want to put in, if you get a good review of your CD or whatever, you can put a quote there and that'll link to wherever the review came from. Blogs I particularly like, especially for your main page, so your news page. Every time you post a bit of news, it's just got a blog style setup to it. So that means if people sign up to you on RSS feeds or anything like that, they see every time you've got a new post come out. You also get an option to share that post on all your social medias or on your mailing list as well, which we'll get to in some other videos. I won't get too detailed now, but if you've got any gigs coming up, you can put events here. So let's go. We want to share our tour dates underneath there. My band doesn't have a whole lot at the moment, but we can choose that. That's what's in the events list. Let's go back. There it is. So that'll show up there. Let's also add some music as well. So if they've finished watching your video and they want a bit more, let's go a bit of a music page here. So you can chuck that there, and you've got a few different ways of doing this. I mean, if you're on Bandcamp, there's no reason why you can't embed your Bandcamp player and they can stream directly from this page from your Bandcamp. And they've also got the option, as they're on your page, they can just click buy or download or however you're doing it, which is really awesome. Or you can just make your own music player. So if you've uploaded, say if you've got a web store on Bandzoogle, you might sell even downloads of your CDs. This will let you just choose whatever songs you've already got in there. So you don't have to re-upload them again. You can just go add track, look through all your stuff here, add one there, or use an existing track, or get one from SoundCloud. I do another podcast here, so that's what all my stuff is, but we just add whatever songs you want here, and they're going to be in your music player. So we'll go back. There's lots of options and things we can do here. If we go music player and a compact player or full size view. Let's go full size view. High quality tracks. Do you want them to start as people to log onto the page or wait until they press play? You can shuffle them, anything like that. Save. And we'll go back. Let's see how this sucker's looking now. So we got up to the mailing list and the social media links before. This is our next gig that we've got coming up. So that's the tour dates that we put in there. If you have a whole tour, it's going to look really cool. Or you can put a tour to a poster with a link to the Facebook event page or anything like that. Here's the music player, so then anyone can just play on your songs as they're on the page as well. So starting to look pretty cool. Just the last look at the features, any other examples of things you might be able to use. There's a site-wide player, so if they go to your main website, the song will just start, and then whatever pages they scroll through, that song will keep playing. You can put in a guest book or forum to get a bit of a community happening with all your fans. Your web store, like I said, I might do that in a separate video where you can sell things directly from there, so you don't need to go getting a separate web store. You can just do it all within Bandzoogle. There's forms, that will just say people can leave a message for you. It goes straight to your email, polls, certain galleries and whatnot of other platforms. So if you're set up well on Instagram or Bandcamp, they integrate really, really well on here. Any other files, all sorts of stuff. I think this is really cool. Donation button. If you're set up with PayPal and people get, maybe, they get to hear all these songs for free, or, the free video clip, you've given them all this free stuff. So, somewhere here they might be feeling nice, and you can put in a link to your PayPal, and it just says, thanks for supporting our band. If we chuck that in here, you'll see that shows up at the bottom. So they might go, oh yeah, I'll give them $5 for giving us all that. So I think that's a really cool option too. But here's our page. We've just made it in a few minutes. That's all it takes. My other band's page, you can see here, we've got all the different links across the top, and that's how it works when you put them as part of the main menu. So I'll just give you a quick example. So this is our home page. This is just each article that we put up, each news post. They just flow on in that blog style format. It lets people share them or comment on them or anything. Here's some Instagram pictures that we've got. That's an Instagram gallery. Links to your Twitter feed, your tour dates, some songs. This is a Spotify widget, so they can just click play on any of those songs, and that counts towards your streams and plays on Spotify. Here's all the social media links we were talking about. Here's where they can sign up. The first thing they do when they get there, they can give you your email address if they're so inclined. And then they just scroll through, biography. They can learn a bit more about you. These are those quotes I was talking about, and then you can link to wherever the quote came from. Music page is really, really cool. This is where I've done the Bandcamp integration. So at the top, they can go to Spotify, Reverb Nation, or Bands in Town, any ones that they might use. But here is where we have the Bandcamp one. So they can stream it straight from the page, or they can click on buy or view on Bandcamp, and it'll just take them straight there. So that's really cool, and you can put all your albums there. And it looks like you've gone to a lot of hard work, but honestly, this page would have taken me about 2 minutes to put together. So Bandzoogle, highly recommended from me. Works really well, and almost a bit easier than WordPress and stuff like that. So even if you don't know a lot about what you're doing, I think it's a great option. So head over to bandtoolshq.com. There's links to Bandzoogle and many other ideas for tools that you can use to help promote and manage your band online. Thanks for watching. Any questions, just let us know in the comments below.